building workers and consulting and building solutions for businesses to automate processes. And his perspective is it's to help people focus on what they want to do and what they're best at, and not waste their time on the things that nobody wants to do. However, if you watch the news and you follow, I feel like every significant layoff is being blamed on AI. I don't know that I really believe it, but that is the fear out there for everyone, is that AI is just going to kind of remove humans from the equation. And, my first question to you, with all this fear, I mean, to me in marketing, I feel that there's nothing that really replaces the authenticity, the genuine connection that we make with humans, even if it's a really good fake. At some point we adapt, we realize it's a fake, and we want a real connection. I mean, am I just hoping, like you just mentioned, perspective, as someone that, my business thrives on human connection and the human experience? Am I just wishful thinking here, or do you see it a similar way?
I see it exactly the same way. I do not believe that it is ever going to be possible for AI to completely replicate a human. And that's because there's something distinctively different and distinctively instinctive about human connection. You cannot get the same thing from AI, no matter how advanced it is. And yes, of course, all of those dystopian movies and novels and all of the, they all pretend like it's possible. But the truth is, we humans have an instinct for humanity. We have that in our DNA. It is coded in us. That is not something replicatable, no matter how advanced we get. So there's always going to be space and place for human connection and human communication. It's very distinctively different. And the reason for that is because you can't pre-anticipate a response. You can't. Here's a wonderful statistic. About 13 years ago, they did a study that showed, based on your genetic traits, where and when you arrived in the world, who made, all of your ancestors and antecedents that got you to where you are. And then as you move through the world, the experiences that are unique to you. We are as unique as 1 in 400 trillion humans. Every being is that unique.
Wow.
And we don't even have 400 trillion human beings in recorded history yet. So with that unique factor, we're talking about the aspect of you never know the real depths of another person, which means you can't pre-anticipate what their response is going to be. Whereas with AI, with artificial intelligence, it's coded to be as advanced as possible and as intelligent as possible. But the area that it lacks the unique factor of a human. So that's not something replicatable, not at this time at least. And I think it's going to take a long time before we get there. And the truth is, honestly, we like to make ourselves be afraid. And that's because fear is a stimulant and it pushes us to do things.